All right, everyone, go ahead and kneeling on your front platform, facing the back. We're just going to get started in a few opening breaths together, making sure you have anywhere between 1 to 2 light springs here for our opening core on the front. All right, we're just going to take a few breaths here together as a collective. Inhale in, breathe deep, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cactus your arms, bring your arms back down to your sides. One more, inhale, breathe in deep. Exhale, cactus your arms, bring your hands back down to your side. In about 20 seconds, we are going to get started in the reverse wheelbarrow. Your hands are pointing down to that carriage in front of you in 10. Knees staying exactly where they are in 5. Reverse wheelbarrow in 3, 2, and 1. The clock is on. You're hinging in and out through your shoulders here. Lower body is completely still. Keeping a long neck here. Shoulders out of your ears. Shoulders, hips, and knees are all in a diagonal line. In Lagree, we call that your blue line. Think about zippering from your ankles. Bring your ankles together, yeah. All right, in about 15 seconds, reverse saw, dropping down to your elbows in 10. Reverse saw in 3, 2, and 1, dropping down to your forearms. Same motion, similar motion I should say, as the wheelbarrow, hinging in and out through your shoulders. Arms out in front of you, making like the number 11 here, palms facing up towards the ceiling. If this is feeling too intense here, you can try popping back up to that wheelbarrow, the move you were just in before. Think about tucking your belly button to your spine here, not letting your back drop too much. Yes, good adjustment, Priya. Taking what you feel good in your body here today. All right, in about 20 seconds, we are popping up to our hands and toes for a plank hold. Looking so strong through this. The work is happening behind the wrists. Plank hold in 10. Hands and toes in 5. Plank hold together in 3, 2, and 1. Look up to your hands and toes. We're holding this plank hold together. So strong. All right. Hike your hips up for a plank to pike. Your body's making a number, letter A here. Parsons got it. So strong. This is our last core exercise of this block. So stick with it. You guys are looking so strong. All right, in 20 seconds, we have a big transition. Heavy squats, standing up, facing the hallway. In 10, 1 black spring, popping those tilts up. Heavy squats, 1 black spring. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're gonna have 2 black springs. And then popping those tilts up. You're gonna stand up, face the hallway. I'm just gonna pop these tilts up for you here. Yeah, you got it. All right, so just go ahead and squat down, setting the carriage out to about hips width apart, and then coming down into this squat here. So the carriage stays still, so you send the carriage out to hips width, and with the power of your outer thighs, you hold it out. So good here. Can you keep the carriage still here through this whole move? Yes, that, there you go. That's a nice adjustment, Marsa. Looking your left side of your body. If this is feeling too intense for you, you can try shifting your feet higher on the tilt. That'll take some tension away here. Yeah. I'm gonna try moving your foot a little bit higher. Shape this a little easier. Yes. Can you hold the squat 1 inch, 1 centimeter, half a centimeter deeper here? I know your outer thighs are fired up here, but this is the tension you've worked so hard and why you're here to build. Keep your body weight centered here. All right, no holds or pulses through this one. Just send your booty back a little lower in this squat. It's a slow move here. On my count, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a slow move here. In 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are so strong here. So strong. I just did this move actually in the last class. All right, in 15 seconds, we are going to stand up, face mirrors for a heavy escalator lunge, hitting that left leg. You're out of this. Heavy escalator lunge on the left leg, turn face to mirrors, left leg forward, right foot back in 5, in 4, in 3. You actually want to keep the tilt up through this one if you can. I know you have your ankle, so you can keep it down, but if you want to keep the tilt up, actually on both. I'm just going to lift this one, that's okay. Yeah. All right, so with your left foot forward, right foot back, we are lunging down into that left leg. Think about maybe tucking the tailbone in slightly and sending your weight down into a 90-degree bend into that left leg. It's a heavy move here. How slow can you move through these moves here? It's not about the reps. It's not about the count of reps here in Liberty. It's the slow time under tension that we're working so hard to build. One of the S's of Liberty is actually shake, so that's what we're kind of looking for here. All right, meet me in the lowest point in this lunge. In 3, we're holding this lunge in 2, and 1. Holding this lunge, keeping your right leg out, and we have carriage kicks, and bringing it back in towards that front carriage. Sending that carriage out with your right leg, and then bringing it back in while holding this isolated left leg lunge. You got this. You guys are stronger than you think. It's your mind right now playing games on you. All right. Coming back to that full range of motion in 3. Back to that full range of motion in 2 and 1. All right, we have a big transition coming up next. Down on all 4s on your carriage, facing them back. We have donkey kicks. In 5. Down on all 4s, facing them back. In 3, 2, and 1. Yes, you guys beat me to it. Dropping those tilts down. All right, wait, I think this might be so hard. Okay, that should be better. So your left heel is kicking against that vertical handlebar. Right, to hit those glutes here. You guys got it. With your toes actually pointed down. Yes, there we go. All right, try and not let too much of your body weight sink into your right side of your body. Try keeping your body weight evenly distributed between your right and left side of the body. It's okay if I do everything else on adjustment. You just want to square your hips off. So maybe bringing your foot lower down here, and then keeping your hips squared is really going to help keep this body weight. Yes, that looks much better. Kicking with your heels, really feel this in your glutes. Whew. Yes. Your other knee is going to be somewhere around that leg. In 10, sideline leg press. In 5, line on your right side of your body. In 3, 2, and 1. So your left heel is kicking against that vertical handlebar. And pressing out with the power of your glutes. Yes, you guys got it. Now maybe you can try shifting your body a little bit further back so you can rest your head. Yeah. There you go. You guys got that. All right, meeting in a 90-degree bend in 3. Left leg, 90-degree bend. In 2 and 1. Holding your left leg 90 degrees. Now push out 1 inch, in 1 inch. Out 1 inch, in 1 inch. Yes. We have these pulses here for just a little bit longer. All right, back to that full range of motion here with me. You guys are so strong. You're making this look easy. All right. And after this, you're done with your left leg. You guys made it through the left leg. In 20 seconds, you're turning right around. We have sideline leg pressing that right glute. In 10, flip over, lying on your left side of your body. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and flip over. You're lying on the left side of your body now. So you're actually going to be lying down. And then your right heel is pushing against this, this vertical handlebar. Yeah. And your toes, and adjust your toes. Yes. So you should be feeling this in your glutes, in your hamstrings here. All right, we are warming up this right side of your body here. Yes, I like that variation, keeping that left leg straight, kind of feeling that in your other inner thigh. I like that variation. You're holding your head either in your elbow, in the palm of your hand, whatever feels comfortable for you. That choice is yours here. What feels good for you in your body. Wanting to make sure you're just aligned with that white line going down the middle of your carriage. I'm going to try moving your body just further, because you want to make sure your body's lined up with that right one. So further this way actually. And then you just want to make sure your back is like straight. Yeah. Okay, there you go. All right, meet me in a 90-degree bend here in 3. Right leg, 90-degree hold. In 2 and 1. We have some pulses to work through. Push out 1 inch, release 1 inch. Push out 1 inch, and release 1 inch. Just pulse through these. All right, back to full range of motion. In 3, 2, 1, stretching out that right leg straight and coming right back in. How can you slow this down anymore? Push out. 1, 2, 3, 4. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the tempo. That's the range of motion. You guys got it. All right. In 20 seconds, we have donkey kick for that right leg. On all fours, facing the back. In 10, right heel kicking that vertical handlebar. In 5, drop 1 inch, 1 centimeter lower in this squat. Checking that those knees, are they over your ankles? You can grab that high handbar in front of you, kind of reset here. I'm going to challenge your view here. Yes. I'm going to challenge you to send, yes, that's it. So your range of motion might not be big here. And that's okay. You guys look great. Again, no holds or pulses through this one. Whew. All right, you guys look great. In 20 seconds, we're going to stand up tall. For standing outer thighs, stand up tall. In 10, in 9, sending out the carriage with the power of your outer thighs in 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and stand up, hinge at the hips, slightly forward, and then press the carriage out with the power of your outer thighs and let it come back in ever so slowly. Yeah, so you should be feeling this evenly in the right and the left side of your body. This is a bilateral move here. You guys got it. Making my job easy. You guys got it. Again, moving your feet higher on the tilts is going to make this a little bit less intense. We're lower on the tilts. You're going to have to use more power to keep the carriage out from closing, so it's going to make it more intense if it's lower on the tilts. All right, we have a big transition. Side torso twist, hitting that left oblique, facing the windows in 10. 2 to 3 white springs, kneeling torso twist on the carriage in 5. 2 to 3 white springs, bringing, yes, popping those tilts down. Pick up your window side cable, kneeling on your carriage. Kneeling on your carriage, facing the windows. So you just need your window side cable. Yes, you can drop that one. Perfect. And then I'm just going to mirror you guys here. So, holding that cable at chest height, you're going to just hinge, twisting towards the mirrors here to feel as if you're left oblique. So once you come back to shoulders squared, that's how you know what your full range of motion is. So you can try anchoring in between those little divots on the carriage to give you more stability. You can try wrapping your toes back in that ring of fire behind you. Yeah, I might like anchor your knees in between those divots, right in those divots. That usually feels good to me. And then holding the cable at chest height, you are just, as if your lower body, think of your lower body in cement. It's all coming from this turn through your elbows at chest height. Option, if you're feeling good here, you can try extending your arms out straight. That's going to make this more intense. You have to use more power coming through your entire core. So you want to make sure you're actually holding on with both hands through the entire move. Yeah, but you can extend it out straight. And then, yeah, option is up to you. You guys got this. Sorry for that. All right, we have mermaid crunch on deck. You're gonna sit on the end of your carriage. In 5, mermaid crunch, sitting on the end of your carriage, still facing those windows. In 3, I'm just gonna mirror you. In 2, in 1, so sitting on the end of your carriage, your foot is hooked underneath that floor strap there, and you're just dropping your torso down towards the carriage and coming back up. I'm gonna, and the board is, there's like a board on your back. Alright, you can try if you want to hook your foot underneath this strap if that feels good. It's looking for you. This could give you some more leverage there. Yes. You guys got it. I know that oblique is fired up. Great form here. I love to see those elbows raised. I don't know what was going on with the music, but I think it's fixed. All right, in about 20 seconds, and we are going to flip this over. Mermaid crunch, hitting the right oblique in 10. Sitting on the end of your carriage in 5. Mermaid crunch. together. All right. In about 20 seconds, we have bicep curls. In 15, you're keeping the cables, bringing your arms to 90-degree bend. In 5, bicep curls, arms at 90-degree bend. In 3, 2, and 1. If your arms bent at 90 degrees, you're bringing back down your hands to be about like parallel with the carrot and bending right back up. Should be feeling this in your biceps, maybe a little bit in your triceps on the release. Option here to sit on your heels here to take some of the tension away. You could also, if you want to make this more intense, you can shift your body towards the front side mirrors of the room. Yes, feel free to shake it out and then hop right back in. Keeping those elbows lifted as much as you can. Meeting in a 90-degree bend in 3. In 2, holding at 90 degrees and 1. Hold with me here. Punch up, up, up. Yes, give those bicep punch pulses. Fired up, I know. Fight through that. I just did these, so trust me, I know. All right, releasing back down to full range of motion. Fighting to stay in this. It's so easy to let your mind tell you to quit right away. It's really mental here. All right, we have a newspaper on deck in 15 seconds, locking your elbows at your side. In 10, newspaper in 3, 2, and 1. Locking your elbows at your side, you're opening up finisher, you guys. Looking so strong. Whew. Pulling the carriage in. Your lower body is more so just along for the ride here. We have our bear on deck, dropping down to our hands and toes in 10. Hands come to that front platform in 5. Toes at number 2 in 3, 2 and 1. You're in your hands and toes. Horses got you with the example. Bringing the carriage. You want to bend your knees in to bring the carriage in. Alright, so the carriage comes out. So your body is actually, butt is not up. And then bend your knees to underneath the hips. And then send it back out. Can you lower your butt? Move it a little bit. Yes, horses got it. Yeah, it's hard. Alright. We have 20 more seconds of this, and we have our plank hold finisher on deck. Hands and toes for our plank finisher in 3, 2, and 1. We have our plank hold finisher. Up to our hands and toes. Together. We got this. We're in our plank hold. For the last 30 seconds, plank to pike. Height your hips up. You might need to bring your toes slightly closer to that front platform. Heighten your hips up like the letter A. You guys got this. You are out of this in 10. You have 10 more seconds. Fight those thoughts in 5, 4. It's mental at this point. 3, 2, and 1. You guys are done. Go ahead and meet me in a child's pose. And just take some deep breaths here in this child's pose. Breathing in and exhale, back out with tension. Reaching your arms maybe to the right side of that front platform, stretching your lats, and over to the left. You guys crushed that.